Okay, so guys, after you have done your list, I want you to write down the feeling that you have experienced, because we are beings that is emotional. And the reason for it is just so that we can identify what you felt and why you felt it, so that we can shift into the new version and the new state of being after you have done it. So, say for example, my parents have died. I've experienced it, so I felt abandoned. And because of that, I adopted belief that people that I love abandon me. So I have experienced that through my relationship, that I got abandoned. Either I got abandoned or rejected, or I was not a priority because my father was ill and he had cancer. So my mother's attention was very much more towards him, to help him, because we lived in a very small country town and we were not near any hospitals and doctors. So most of the attention and taking care was more shifted, and my mother was the person that took care of him most of the time. And because of that, I were starting to grow up much faster, so that I can take care of my brother. And also that caused me that I neglected some part of my childhood to grow up much quicker, because I need to embody that, becoming the person that is a caretaker or caregiver. And that also caused me to overgive, to be to get something. And I have experienced that into my relationships, because I was an overgiver. I thought that I need to give so that I can so that they can love me. I um because I was abandoned, or I felt abandoned and rejected, I became anxious, attached, and emotionally attached, because I was scared that someone will leave me. So I don't want to be alone, and that caused me a lot of anxiety and fear inside of me, that I will never be good enough, loved, or chosen. And my relationship reflected that back perfectly, because even if I was in a relationship, somehow, somewhere down the line, that person would reflect my fear, and that they would probably, either they would prioritize me, because they would prioritize their work, or they would prioritize some addiction. They would probably prioritize work related stuff, or games, or something like PC games or something else. They will always prioritize something else, and I wouldn't be the priority when I need it. The same with being abandoned and rejected. Um, I would, because I didn't love myself, and it's not because of love, but because I um, felt like love is a conditional thing. I conditioned love, because that started to become my default setting and core belief. I believed that I need to do more and be more and become more, so that the other person can love me back. But what that caused is that I would always be the last person to be chosen. They would always choose someone else over me because of that. And I've experienced that a lot, and that is where people either they cheated on me, or they left me for someone else, or they chose someone or something over me, and it is because I had a core belief that I am not loved, I'm not chosen, I'm not a priority, I'm not wanted, because I'm also out of a wedlock pregnancy. My mother was only 16, almost 17 when she had me, and my father was actually, he thought that I was not his child. So I have all of that that caused me, that I believed without knowing. Remember, it's unconsciously. You don't know. That is why we write these things down, so that we can become aware what we were thinking and feeling for almost all our lives, because we adopted all of that unconsciously, and we want to resurface that so that we can take out the roots, because that is what we're trying to do when we are becoming aware of where we are, where our attention are, so we can take out the roots so that we can plant new seeds. That is very important. It's not about healing, it's not about doing all the work. However, it takes discipline. Yes, it is going to take a little bit of work, but would you rather want to do this correct and get to the place where you want to be quicker, much easier? Or would you want to experience, like I have experienced, taking 6 years to come where I wanted to be? Because I don't think you want to do that. You don't want to sit there and think by yourself, look back about 6 years ago and thought by yourself, if I only just done it correctly and I just listened and everything, then I would have been probably where I wanted to be already. Okay, but for some of us, I believe that this is a journey that I needed to walk, so that there's a lot of people that can come to me, and I have a lot of circumstances and conditions that was so freaking undesired and unhealthy, and all of the shit that happened, that I can talk to you guys because I know where you're going through, what you're going through, because I've experienced it myself. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, so it makes it much easier for you guys to actually talk to someone that you know went through the same circumstance and conditions. This is my purpose. This is my life calling, is to help people. And I've never thought that I would be here today talking to you guys and help you guys to become the new person or new version of yourself, because I actually wanted to do like mentalist, or a psychologist, I don't know. But I am very happy that my journey actually guided me to be here today, where it is so much easier. It's that simple, and I can actually help you guys doing that. So to get back to the what I want you to do with your list, is to identify what you have felt and what the experience regarding the situation was. Most of the time you would see that there's a pattern, and most of the time you will see that there's similar words like I felt rejected, I felt unloved, I felt angry, I felt unloved, I felt unchosen, I felt unwanted. All of that stuff will probably show up more than once, and that is going to be your core default setting that you are currently identifying with and that you are currently aware of. Now, it's good to be aware of it, because you can't clean a garden, you can't plant new trees or new seeds if you have a garden with roots that, or wow, what is it called? You get what I'm saying. So do that, and then the next one will be for you. So if you like my channel and if you want to, please join, subscribe to the channel, like, leave a comment, and yeah, I'm very happy to hear your success stories and what you are going through. And I'm also going to do coaching sessions in the near future. So if you would like to work with me, you're more than welcome. I will leave all the details in the near future for you to do so. But you don't need to have coaching. It is not necessary. It's just that if you would like to, you're more than welcome.